Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Kyasia, but you can call me just Asia. Okay, so today we're going to do like a wine time, and I'm just going to pretty much tell you guys another story time about my experience doing home care service. And this one should be good. So this story happened yet again while I was in college. This was still the same year, same time frame as the last story, the same job, the same company, everything. So with this client, it was a male client, so we're gonna name him Mr. C. Yeah, and we're just gonna get into the video. Okay, so a little backstory on Mr. C. He was actually my very first home care client outside of doing a home care service for a family member, which was the first home care service job that I had. So when I went back to college my sophomore year, I decided to apply for a home care job. I was attending school, which was WIU, and I got the job, and this was my very first client. So my experience was with Mr. C was rocky in the beginning, but towards the end it was amazing. And I feel like that pretty much was the case with all my clients. A little bit of time to just, you know, get to know you, warm up to you, and all that different stuff. So, which is fine. So with this client, this particular incident is actually the incident that I feel made him respect me and love me and care about me from then on. So I did overnight shift with Mr. C. I did a 8 p.m. to a 8 a.m. Which was like right before I had my first class of the day. I had my first class at like maybe 9 a.m. So I would do the overnight shift with Mr. C and leave from there and go either directly to class or I would go to my dorm hall if I forgot anything. But for the most part, I would bring my change of clothes and my schoolwork and everything with me. When this story took place, this was actually during midterms. So the night that I was supposed to go and stay with Mr. C, it was him and as well as his wife, but I was supposed to, you know, be there to take care of him. My job was pretty much to just get him ready for bed. Like I stated, I came at 8 p.m. and I left at 8 a.m. So I got him ready for bed and just pretty much, you know, got him ready for the day. And that was my job. So I was able to sleep, to do homework, to do anything I needed to do overnight, which was perfectly fine with me and great because, like I said, I was a college student. So anytime that you have the opportunity to work, have the downtime and, you know, time to do what it is that you need to do, it's always like a plus, you know, because you can multitask and it's not, you know, anything wrong with that. So this night, I was supposed to be getting him ready for bed. I tried to get him ready for bed. He refused. He constantly, you know, fought me and didn't want me to get him ready to take his shower so that I can get him ready for bed. So his daughter, she was super sweet. By this time, this was maybe like my 4th time staying with him, because this was early on with me staying with him. And for the most part, he used to fight me on getting him into bed and getting him showered. The first night that I came and it was his scheduled shower night, there was also another lady there to assist and also just to show me around, to tell me, you know, to show me where the meds were for him and everything like that. Just to pretty much get me familiar with the home. This night that I'm telling you guys about, I was there alone. Well, it was me and his wife, but the wife, she really couldn't get him to cooperate either. So I called his daughter because his daughter, she came like maybe my 2nd time there, and I spoke with her and she was super sweet. I loved her. Oh my goodness. Their daughter was amazing. She pretty much took care of them, and she was just super sweet and amazing. So sorry if you guys hear the noise in the background. It's my neighbors. Yeah, I have a neighbor. Anywho, back to the story. She was super sweet, and you know, she would let me know that it's okay to contact her no matter what time of night it is or anything like that. It's okay to contact her if I didn't want to call my job and stuff like that. And for the most part, I worked overnight, so even me contacting the job, I would have to call the on-call nurse. And I stayed in Macomb, which is a small town, and most of the people that worked in that area didn't live in Macomb. They stayed in another surrounding town, so no telling where the on-call nurse would have had to travel from to come and assist. So I called the daughter to let her know that he didn't want to shower. He was fighting me, he was resistant, and things like that. So she said, you know, not a problem. If he just want to put on his pajamas and get ready for bed, just let him get ready for bed, and they'll make sure that the person that comes and relieve me in the morning would just make sure that he got a shower. So not a problem. He put his pajamas on, we get him ready for bed, and everything went smooth as far as, you know, getting him laid down, everything. He got in the bed, turned the light off, everything was fine. I finished picking up around the house and everything like that, which their house was always super clean. Like, it was spotless, it was always clean. So picking up would have been like picking up a paper plate from a snack that he just had. Like, literally their house was always clean. Like, I'm sitting on the couch, like I stated early on in the video, this was midterms week. I'm doing a test. By this, the test had to be submitted by midnight, and so I'm doing the test at maybe like 11 because during the time of me trying to get him laid down and ready for bed was like 9 when I first started, and then the fighting and all that probably lingered on to like maybe 10:15, 10:30 up until, you know, I called his daughter and everything. I wrestled with him for a while because I was just trying to soothe him, calm him down. You know, your daughter told me that tonight is your shower night, so, you know, I was just trying to make him feel comfortable, but let him know, like, you know, you need to get a shower, because like I stated in my previous video about the story time of the lady who said her family owned people that look like me, I always make sure that I do what I'm supposed to do for my clients. Like, no matter what, I want to make sure that what I'm supposed to do is getting done. Okay, fast forward to me sitting on the couch. I'm sitting on the couch, I'm doing my test. It's like 11:40 something. I maybe had like, let's just say 10 questions left, and I'm trying to get all this submitted by midnight, and I hear movement. Like, so their room was in the back, you can't like see their room or any of the bedrooms that were in the back from the living room, and especially from where I was sitting, from where the couch was, you couldn't see anything in the back. So I heard movement, and my first reaction, I thought it was the wife. And then just a little side note, so they had 2 bathrooms. One bathroom was in the bedroom, and one was you know, out in the hall, like the guest bathroom. So the washroom that was in the bedroom is the washroom that he's supposed to specifically only use, because it had the stand-up shower, and it had the bars and everything for him to hold on to, and it also had the bench for, you know, him to sit down and, you know, for me to wash him and all that stuff. And the bathroom, the guest bathroom, it was a tub, so, you know, it was slippery and things like that, so he wasn't supposed to use that one. So I heard movement coming from the bedroom to the guest bathroom. So in my head, I thought it was the wife initially, because I don't know, I didn't think that he would go in that bathroom, like, because I don't know. As I'm hearing the movement, I'm still doing my test or whatever, and I hear the shower going. So I hear the shower come on. I'm like, what the heck? So then, as I've done my homework, okay, another disclaimer. At this moment, yes, in my head, I was like, I know this man is not trying to take a shower when I just tried to put him in the shower, and he better not do anything, because I got to submit this test, my test on time, because it's midterms. This is my grade. This is for credits. Like, this is, you know, I need to get this done. Everything was fine. Everything was dandy. At like 11:56, I hear this loud boom, bang, just all this noise, just all this commotion. And I had like maybe 3-4 questions left on my test, and I got like 4 minutes to submit it. Yeah, you have to submit it, or that's it. So I'm like, oh my gosh. So I was in the toughest spot at that moment, because it's, do I get up to go check and see what's going on, or do I sit here for the 3 minutes? Because it was literally like 3 minutes left. Like, I just had a few questions left, and it was like, it was almost midnight. So I needed to get this submitted right now. So I'm sitting on the couch and I'm like, oh my God, what's going on? I'm like, oh, I'm trying to get my test did. So I'm trying to hurry up with the test. I finished the test, I submitted, I hop up, go in the bathroom. Man. So he tried to take a shower. He did try to get himself in the shower and he fell. When he fell, he grabbed the towel bar, the shower curtain with the shower rod, everything like came tumbling down. And he was just laying in the tub like sideways or whatever, and then he was bleeding. He had bruises and stuff. And so I'm freaking out. So mind you, I'm 19 years old at this time. So I am like freaking out. I don't know, what to do. I'm asking him questions like, oh my goodness, did you hit your head? And then, but I'm also mad at the same time too, because I'm thinking like, like you're gonna get me in trouble when I tried to give you a shower and you came in here and did it by yourself and now you fell, and they're gonna be like, oh, where was she? All this stuff, even though I'm sitting here doing my homework. But I'm like, so I'm upset because of that, but not like, upset like being mean. I'm just, emotional, upset, like, oh my goodness, like they're gonna think it's all my fault. Like, what is his daughter gonna think? Like, cause like I said, he was bleeding. He had like a scratch from the towel bar had like nicked him. And he had like a scratch and it was blood just running. Well, cause I called his daughter, so she did inform me that he already had like the bruises and stuff on him, which I did see, but from him falling and me seeing the blood and stuff, I just thought that the bruises that was on him was contributed from him falling. But no, she said those were already on him. But he did, have a few cuts and scrapes. But he was fine. I did make sure right away I helped him, out the tub, whatever. I wiped him off, got him clean. I'm checking him. I'm looking all around. And I did call the on-call nurse first before I called the daughter, because like I said, he did fall. So I wasn't sure how he fell, if he hit his head, or, if his back was hurting or hip was hurting, hip was broken or anything like that. So I didn't want to call the daughter first because, she's not a doctor or a nurse or whatever. I needed someone to come check him out and let me know, do I need to, call the ambulance or anything like that. Like he was saying he was fine, but so I called the on-call nurse for her to come. Luckily, she was only like 15 minutes away, so she got there pretty quickly. It was 2 of them that came. They just came, checked him out, made sure he was okay, made sure his blood pressure and everything was fine. And he was perfectly fine. And, I made sure I got him dressed, got him ready for bed, got him in bed and everything. And after that, he was just, he didn't resist me. Anytime that it was time for me to give him a bath, he didn't resist me at all whatsoever. I believe that was the moment that he like changed, is because like I just said, he didn't resist me anymore. But also he had like he had dementia, which most of the clients in the home care service and things like that, they have some form of dementia, Alzheimer's, or different type of disabilities that just come about as we age. So one thing that he did used to do, although I used to come at 8 o'clock p.m. to get him ready for bed, he would always get up at 2 a.m., get dressed and everything, and come in the kitchen, make him a cup of instant coffee, and make him an English muffin. He did that routinely every time, every night, every day. That was his routine, because he used to own like a grocery store, so he used to have to get up really early and have to be there like 4 a.m. or so. This is the story that his wife told me. He would have to be there like 4 a.m. to meet like the milk and the bread man, to let the man and everything. So he was still just living in those times. Eat and make his coffee. He'll come sit on the couch for a little bit and watch TV, and then he'll go back in the room. But all of that would be like maybe 45 minutes. Like he wouldn't be out long. He'll just come, make his coffee, make his muffin, and go back in the room. After the incident that happened with him falling in the tub, he started making me a cup of coffee and making a muffin. And he never really spoke or said much of anything, but the day that he did that, he like came over to me and was just like, like telling me to come join him at the table pretty much without saying anything. He was just doing like that. And I thought that was super sweet. So that became our routine. Every night I knew to be prepared that he was going to come out the room at like 2 a.m. and make his cup of coffee and his English muffin. And I enjoyed it though. I did enjoy it. It was like our bonding time. And then he'll go back in the room and get back in bed, and I wouldn't see him no more into the morning. So that was the end of this story. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please remember to hit that like button, and also make sure you guys subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.